on the attack, a lot more passing, waiting to see what BBL do on the defense. When you think to the last time they played it, they were very proactive and aggressive.
Bleach is close, if not better. Anime or
Kind
music?
of slow play that
Definitely
you
not
expect
music, I don't
from
think.
an Angel-led side, and Yumpy already one map
Bleach
up
is good,
in this
though.
clash of the captains. Seeming to have the read. Full focus on attacker spawn side, so area where they will very often play from.
Bleach is good. I just think Aizen
Cool
is
to what
fucking
we were saying
hilarious.
about this attack side as well.
His character is just
Navi
brain dead.
looking for their third consecutive pistol in this series so
Brain
far.
dead broken, I
Would be
mean.
a huge addition considering the fact
Guy's
they only
just
picked
broken
up
for fun.
3 total
No
rounds of the
0
10
weaknesses.
they played on the attack against GX.
And still takes L's only.
Has Hero heard about the players taking that orb? Should know that the players are up close.
Huge.
Angel, I think
This
Hero
better not
combined
fucking go to
lovely.
map 3. I
And at the
promise
same
you, I'm gonna
time,
lose
that
my shit if
A
this goes to
side,
map 3.
That's where the spike is going to go down. Easy enough, nice and open. I think BBL have a massive task on their hands.
Can you focus on game?
And it's
Can you go
only
watch
gonna
someone
widen
else?
that
I
gap if
can't be asked.
Angel was able to find that
They
next
paused
kill
for
towards
35
spawn
minutes.
side
I
as
lost.
BBL
I'm
are looking
juiced.
to converge, as they had done from both mains.
I
Prophet
don't
first
have
at
anything
one.
left in me.
You need a whole lot
I'm
more.
saving all of
So
my
much left to be
energy
covered.
for the
You can
game
even
that
see the
I
reposition from
truly
Shower
want to
towards
watch.
Dish, just to make this more difficult. Time bought through the utility. Navi with the pistol, all but confirmed.
I mean, the fact that Shao still has 2 flashes
Was
in
there a tech
pocket
pause? Yeah.
to make it into the next round. I mean, it's menial stuff, but BBL have no time whatsoever. It's all about getting some extra orbs here. At the same time, they're going to get none in Navi, as you have
Stage in the competition in playoffs. With all of that tape behind you, how can you find a way to make things different? I mean, BBL, as we mentioned before, the credit for them on their pistols was that they were constantly changing what the setup looked like to how they'd played before.
When you look at this round, this is something
Can you
similar
wear a
to
Paper
what
X
we
jersey?
saw
No,
on the
I haven't worn it
Antico,
yet. No point.
Last
You look
time
North
round on
African
the
like
attack
Moroccan.
side for
I'm East
Navi,
African.
and they walked straight into the
Also,
trap.
What?
And this time, it looks like they're not.
Can't call it too soon. Still a minute left to go. And I don't expect Navi to hit the site until we've burned at least another 30 seconds or so. Rapidly approaching A, 3 players from Dish. BBL at times have prioritized this space,
Okay,
but
I'm
on
praying
this
these guys
round,
get
it's just
eco, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Yumpy stunned out, waiting for cam contact. He's gonna dive in off that.
Not
He's
a bad play.
satcheled away from the ledge. Classic in hand,
Huge.
Hero wins the pistol duel, and so that should be the Navi second. They're gonna get this into post comfortably. Again, we talk about keeping it clean.
And BBL, at the same time on the re-entry, have decided to put one towards every lane, the exception being that CT entry, to see what the response
Would you
is
play
from
another
Navi.
region for more money?
Saw Angel,
No.
Magnum and Profec in a main, but you look towards Levin, taking his time coming back in. I think it's just all about exits here for BBL.
So Teo
Exactly.
breach or Fade breach,
Right
chat?
now, closest player
Teo
to an
breach,
ult
no?
is Profec, but even then, beyond halfway gone. As the spike is going to chime all the way down. In terms of Navi, I mean, yeah, they're not too built up either, except for Angel and Hero, and both of them are going to get an ult point. That's
Are you
on
watching
their
the
own
Fnatic
deck.
match as well? Yeah.
Levin not giving anything away. The fact this ends 3v3, I'd say BBL up can push the envelope limit test A main, as you can already see.
Ooh, a
Levin
nice little B pop.
embedding himself in the space.
No. Arcade split, huh?
Navi are looking to split push B, but it's through the underpass that they take the long road round. They do have the camera watching topside.
I don't think these trips will do
It's a
anything.
slow setup.
You should expect that, right? It's Fracture. Just need to be careful of the positions that BBL decide to take up,
Yeah.
but they are being so much more passive than what we usually expect from them on Fracture.
But look at Levin though, he's now starting to walk up behind the trap, fully gutted out A main.
Oh, Jesus.
Now we need to start
Oh, he
seeing
didn't
those
see his gun?
rotations coming through. Yumpy should be the first of those players. Magnum will be caught in the tower, but still Navi are yet to make their move.
Players now moving in
Huge kill.
towards tower, but
Solo.
that spike is down. Koala caught as well.
What a
and
hold, what a
Magnum,
hold.
who's been so good in this series so far, has done so well. They're still trying
I
to clear
cannot
out.
believe
He's
this.
burning the Navi utility.
The ball's on this kid to stay.
And it's just staggered in the approach. Magnum breaking the ankles of Hero as the next player
Good
up
hold,
from
buddy.
the rope gets cut loose.
Good fucking
Shao
hold,
walks
buddy.
away with a couple, but it's all
Sus.
nice to see that Navi are bringing some ideas to the table at the very least, but needing to sharpen up on execution as the Prowler cuts through Dish. Yet to remove the trap, but that's what Angel's for. To see if there's any reaction off it, as that's what you expect from bbl. Very protocol heavy at the best of times, so as soon as he breaks it, drops back with the melee, gets the orb on board. Just one away from the Nightfall now.
I mean, that's the thing, like with Navi and how long that they're taking. If bbl begin to start to be more proactive like they did on the last round, I think what we'll find is...
So the James Harden of VCT, I'm
it's
done.
the risk that you take, and as you say, Levin is here already on the angle. Still had the dash to go through, but the pack of Navi
That's the first time I've seen him miss a shot like that.
Onto Sociable on the site, but his timing is exquisite.
Missiles up,
Sociable's
missiles up,
managed
missiles
to
up.
take the head clean off of Koala. And like you say, there is plenty of
stun,
stall behind this. Profet
Everyone's going one by one.
Supporting Magnum there as well.
I love this. Navi could shit. Pick this up. Some duelists just know they'll play better individually on Jet.
New era is all about, right?
So it's a comfort thing as well.
The long-term goal is to be making global events again with the investments made. Koala, one of them, straight into the B site here. Magnum again is just trying to disrespect the offensive line and get up in there.
Yo, this guy.
It's a quick triple from
God
Magnum,
anchor.
and they'll make it a quad before the round ends. Straight into the next gun round. There's barely a moment to even think about what it is that we've just seen, and Levin's op is right back out. A shot missed.
I mean,
unlucky.
Stuck around for too long. Sociable's committed to a spraying. That's not what you want. Magnum again.
Okay, this
from
guy's
tower.
just leave. Just leave this.
Navi
Navi is making the perfect decision to leave here. Avoid this guy at all costs.
On this lurk, trying to group up with the rest of his team now. Many times we've seen Navi attempt to execute out of Dish without the necessary support to make it a
bbl
success.
a Turkish team?
Not coming in.
No.
Hero just steps to the side
Some
of it.
players
With
are Turkish.
Prophet gone, he needs to take the main space, and the hat off his head will help.
Yeah, well, because Prophet is close. But
is Prophet Turkish?
11 nearly got a timing.
In behind with this off, and now has the info. It's back to the Phantom.
They are Turkish org. Oh, I thought you meant like the players on the team.
Gets another, although Hero there for a quick trade. Yampy not. And now we enter a 1 versus 3, and it's Magnum, the raid boss.
Needs this first kill on.
Maybe he has two Turkish players.
Any chance that he gets into the site and wins this? That was the player
Levin
that you had to beat.
How do I? Fuck, I need to learn this accent, bro.
Back out already revealed. Staying on the line as the Prowler's broken for.
It sounds so sick. Oh, wow. Good trade, though.
Go for it. Angel once more finds his way into the feed early doors.
Okay.
And staying active, they look to push up behind the smoke, but there is a Sociable.
I don't think they clear this.
A snake in the grass.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Playing main, but cleared diligently by Hero.
His teammate shot for him too. Yampy shot for him, debate for him.
Navi set in motion by their young superstar in the making. And with Angel, many years his superior, finding the round that put Navi in front.
Well, bbl have opted to go for
low
a more
key
European roster.
Fade or Teo, fade two Prowlers.
They play, it can be very Turkish in nature,
and a
right?
skin,
A lot
not
of
bad. I
individualistic,
think it's pretty even.
Ideas, trying to be.
Although no one in
aggressive,
Americas
get
plays
your
fade
opponent's
on this
face.
map. Everyone
That
just
last
switched to
round,
Teo.
for instance, right? I mean, Sociable's trying to hide in the corner. Then you get a player trying to trade him out.
Why don't you keep your mustache? Because it doesn't
From then on,
connect
it's
to my
just
beard
a domino effect,
the way I would
right?
like.
As bbl begin to topple. Still close though. Now Navi only go 1 round ahead, but they have.
When will
ultimates
Arsenal
to
play
push
next
themselves
UCL
on
game?
further
LOL.
and get a little bit
Dude,
of
your
momentum
name
now on this
perfectly
attack
fits who you
side.
are. Perfectly.
Exactly, and I think to just wrap up that conversation as well, in terms of the ults available, one of them the Blades.
I like
it's
the
a
aggression
very
here.
quick
Oh, Fade.
start
Their Angel
towards
just
Bridge
left.
BBL go. Navi want nothing to do with it.
Thing
With
is,
that
they
being
have
said,
all
though,
of
right, they
topside
clear
now.
all the way out and towards
This
set.
Jet
Oh,
having
sorry, the
this
bridge
much
spot.
space
But
all
also
in this
when you look
area,
at drop, there's a cam there to clear
now
out
they
that
can
position
over-rotate
as well.
so hard.
bbl should have a good idea of what they want
But
to
if they
do.
fake A,
And you
go
look towards the
B,
players on the
fuck.
map,
Perfect
8
strat.
of them, oh sorry, 7 are towards this A side, and one of them is Magnum.
His name holds the weight because of what we've seen in these previous rounds. Always good for at least 2 kills. That's been the story since Lotus. Laying top
Huge
sight.
trade,
Oh,
or
what a clear.
huge kill.
Koala Juve just knew.
Oh,
Yampy
you're dead.
gets one back. 4 on
did,
4,
for sure.
forced out, just riding the wave. Profek responding. bbl focusing on holding the sand space and with the ult in play, and Levin still
Wow, and they got
keeping its position in dish. Angel goes down as collateral on the way out.
And both players are stuck out towards main, and you look at the post-plant utility, and it's terrible.
I thought he dodged it. I think he did dodge it, and then went back into it.
The steps
Wait,
would have been
he read it.
The zip line, sorry, from his teammates. That's
Huge
the call.
read.
And so Levin has the dagger. Shao can do nothing but fall in EMEA.
I can't believe Navi
So
lost that round.
bbl immediately respond, and all of that came through. Saved with only the knives used previously. Koala quick to close down on the A space, but no player main. The setup for the site hold. Profek, big duel, but goes down to Hero.
I'm stuck once again.
Here we go again, the Hero.
And every single time,
No pun.
he finds at least 2. Spike can go down, but
These
at
rotates
what
are late,
cost?
though. These rotates are late.
3-on-3
Breach
situation,
is
post-plant
not one
Navi.
away. Fuck.
Not a player to flank from either side. It's purely from spawn that they make this reprisal.
Alright, well,
and with
Cypher's
Koala
alive,
Noob
so they don't have to
stacking
worry
up
about
the
flank
showstopper
at
and
all.
paint shells.
This
There's
Raze
a whole
ult,
lot
dude.
of utility he can use to keep them in place.
This Raze ult.
Going to clear out Koala, though, so bbl have an idea.
Saving it
He's
all
gonna
for post
use it
instead.
later?
Navi want the long game.
Yeah, Navi can't lose
That's
this
the big
round.
thing, is whether they'll
Navi
have
literally
the
cannot
chance
lose
to
this
do
round.
it, as Levin finds a player in drop and gets stunned out. Manages to try and escape towards box, but every single player is
Well played.
falling to Shout. And Sociable
Good
needs to
post
try
plant,
and
and they didn't even have to
ferry
use
out
Raze
the
ult.
operator,
Perfection.
but will not be given the chance. I think that's the big thing, right? Is Koala might not be getting value in terms of those kills.
Fnatic
He's
low-key
certainly
could
getting it
win.
in terms of the space. Setting up his team.
Yeah, no, I agree.
His B side
Ooh.
needs to be careful. In
Hello. Levin out of left field. Sheriff gets value. Profek another. No upgrades. Levin looks against it, but with bodies dropped in Arcade, there are upgrades to be had. Navi are going to start searching through Hero, but he has to be careful here.
Sociable switched up though. He's the one coming from main.
And in saying that, Hero's actually just completely looked towards Canteen.
Oh,
The
good
players
ult,
on
good
site
counter
are
ult.
there is a
Oh,
crossfire
yeah,
to help
yeah.
support, but he's a little too far out of play. Finally, Hero arrives again and has the info.
Oh, they're chilling.
But Navi are down a man.
They're legit chilling.
Rixic's playing within the smoke as well. The players on site. bbl are
Wait.
closing in. Very close.
Okay.
Rixic caught
Wait.
the molly. And bbl come back into this.
All right.
Didn't mean on the eco. Again, bbl find a way to do it. It's a huge win for them.
Again, though, this is not slow at all. This is going to be quick towards Arcade. And Sociable is good for one, but that's it.
And Levin's still stationary, as bbl don't know if this is a
3
full
up
commitment
Arcade.
towards B or not, but you can already see that proactivity coming in
Raze
towards the
taking-
main side instead in the
Why
form
did he take
of
tower
Magnum.
control with that Yuzo?
Profek to partner up with him. 2v1 on Hero.
Well played.
Oh,
It's a good play either way.
He was going to be
By
getting the second.
bbl.
At the same time,
I'm
he's
shocked
super
these guys didn't take
proactivity.
any tower control.
Koala Noob is going in searching of that trade onto Profek, and Levin all the way on that bridge side. And
How?
Profek loses out on that duel. Spike was under, and now you look to
Alright,
Levin.
this guy just wins the round.
Still closing in with the open
Wait, they're
hand.
aware.
It has to
They're actually
cross.
aware.
Likes the first
Oh
duel.
my god, if he hit that.
Excellently.
If Koala
Now,
hit that.
2v2. Where does Navi go? Onto the B site. That's where they want to plan for. And on top of that,
Jape,
you
Pun,
have
thank you
Breach
for the
and
3
Brim,
months.
which is
Thank you.
excellent for the post plan.
Duly noted. It's a good position that they plant from because you get value
Marv
from
wants
the
to know he can
aftershock
call you.
as
I'll
well
call him
as the
after.
volley
I'll
hit.
call him for the Fnatic game.
So long as there's a surface to send it through.
I have a lot to talk to Jimmy
He
about.
needs to be careful
The
because
clips
both
I
players
saw
can
are
challenge him.
unforgivable.
Concerns of his own. Stun left side. Peek to come in from his right. Rixic's there, but Shao supports you. Levin swinging in
I
midair.
think.
And Rixic's molly,
Oh, wait,
this
never
is going to deny Yampy getting on site.
Yampy's just disrespected it and walked right through. First couple bullets going the
No,
way
right, chat?
of Rixic.
He has to
Trading
have it.
places Yampy on site, half stick.
This is going to get close.
Ah, ain't no
Down
way.
the wire, but Yampy holding his nerve.
He should have halved
Rixic-
in it. I feel like
I think, you know, bbl were looking for that opening.
you might as well just go for the kill. You have plenty of time
Levin's
to
gonna
get the
do it
next.
again here. The Prowler's not found him. What?
That guy's
How
just
on
gonna
earth
not
does he
peek
step
at all.
to the side of that
surely.
one. Op kill picked up, Armageddon coming in, Koala safe from it for now. The spike is heading A, and so are the rest of Na'Vi. BBL still thinking that this is the site on the left-hand side of the map.
This guy, dude, it's so funny when people enter my chat and go, I just got here and got hit with 9
Is
ads.
it worth it, realistically?
Like, I would fucking hate my life if that happened to me.
To the rest of the team.
But I would be, I would just sub.
Into this one, it's going to be pretty tough because Navi's had all the time in the
You know what I
world
mean?
to set up this post plan.
Yo, mods, can you remind the chat
Koala keeping
that if they sub, that they just avoid the
come
ads?
back in and support Rooksik. He's solo main right now, and in that endeavor, Screw, 2 players from BBL taking away important real estate. Shao nowhere safe to stand on site, and as much as Hero will try to find 1 kill,
I should have watched that round, but I didn't.
the round will evade entirely. It's a tied score at the half.
6-6, honestly,
right back into this.
not bad.
See both trapwires.
First of which spotted.
Holy fuck, Zeus is about to fucking put them in his pocket.
Rest of BBL are heading arcade.
Shao would have held
I don't think
that
footballists will have a bigger
player
fan
being
than me
used
this
as
game.
well.
I'm not even lying.
Team.
I might
Remember
start
that B
tweeting
main
for the
position
org.
is going to be huge for Na'Vi, and BBL
I think
are
if
heading
footballists
into
win map 1, I'm gonna
Important that
tweet.
They look to try and clear this because
We're up map 1.
the issues
One map to
with
0.
BBL on this map
Let's
typically
go.
stem from not having the ideal control once they reach post plant. B site was, their preference on a lot of rounds played. It will be here again, and after just having a tiny little look towards main, we're back to square one for both teams. Na'Vi re-investigating, and so are BBL.
Shao will take first contact here, but the smoke denies it.
Alright, well, these guys have full B main control. They just re-exec on them.
Combine with the rest of the players, but at
30
this point,
seconds left.
you're looking at a free plan for BBL.
Important that Magnum gets noted here on Dish. Been very good with these lurk timings, but Profek has now pushed them to a corner. BBL are on the offensive in Na'Vi spawn.
Yeah, remember, spike plan is
Magnum.
extremely open.
This is a big kill.
Magnum, well, he is going to get caught. So is Profek. This is a topsy-turvy round.
Navi.
And again, it goes Navi's way. Or will it?
No way, right? No way,
will
no
it
way,
go
no way, no way.
BBL's?
No way,
Is it
yeah,
right in
okay.
position to do it?
Good round, good round, good round. It's annoying though. We might go to map 3 here.
And that is 4 for 4 for Navi.
FNS, your
Such a bloody
energy.
clutch. 11 has the outlaw
Why are
heavy
people
shields,
saying we
which
know?
we've seen Turkish teams pioneer in VCT EMEA so far.
Magnum noted towards top side with a prowler.
And that's another callback to the previous round as well, where
Just get
Na'Vi
caffeine, I will.
did a great job at maintaining this control late round. Great map material
BBL,
to
eco
use
these
to
motherfuckers.
just converge on the site and make that post even more
Come on,
difficult for BBL. As again, they group up for this B hit.
Tower's going to be an issue, especially with
Nice
Hero
missiles.
sitting here.
Nice. Dinked him.
Oh,
Dinked.
and
No,
he's out in the
man.
short window, but I tell you what, those shots are worth every penny.
Oh,
Hero.
this guy's on point now.
Second kill picked up already, and with the
It's fine.
outlaw
Eco round.
out of play, Levin loosening his grip on the gun, and BBL the round. Yumpy with just 1 point of health. It's one of those situations where
Wait,
you're
let me
saying,
make sure.
okay, I've got
I
40
haven't
seconds left on the clock.
Let me make
if
sure
I
there's
can-
no
oh,
ads for you
no,
guys.
I'm dead.
W streamer.
Maybe try and plan for the next, and they keep it close.
Why do you keep saying there's a 45-minute
So it's a
break
free
in
run
between
wait
this
for
and the
BBL.
Fnatic game? There can't
already
that
conditioned
can't
this space
possibly be
heavily.
true.
Look
I
at
cannot fathom
Rooksik
that.
Expecting that isolated player on the other side.
Nice,
But
Magnum.
Magnum is quite the surprise for him. BBL player advantage. It's like they want to just run this one straight into sight.
Will they be allowed to? 'Cause
Wait, is it actually?
Navi's
Huh?
right
Wait, so what do we
here
do
and
for
willing
45
to
minutes?
brawl.
I'll talk to
A lot
Jimmy
of
for
the
45
smokes,
minutes.
they're trying to
We have a lot to
respect
talk
in it,
about
and
anyway.
that's a nice combination of utility.
I mean, so much dropped onto the head of Yumpy. Stinger serve. Hero trying to get his revenge in main. 3-on-3 the situation as it
Come on,
stands.
come
but
on,
that's
baby.
when BBL start to fire back. Cannon like
Oh,
his
this kid is
Levin.
him, bro.
Rallying off. Shot
Paper X
after
comms
shot.
video? Okay, I'm down.
And with Koala down to
I'm down, I'm down, I'm
16,
down.
that Vandal is best used.
What's been your
in
favorite
the next.
agent to play all
Immediate
metas?
response.
Killjoy.
Navi's bonus
Actually-
is shot down.
Okay,
This is the
I
second
played
time
this
where we've
agent
seen
for a
Navi
very
get a
limited
great
time,
guy
but Fade was really
coming
fun.
into the bonus
I
round,
think,
and they can't
honestly,
do
Breach is
anything
my
with
favorite
it.
agent to
I
play.
mean, sure, you get 2 kills, but I mean, one of them comes through the combination of utility. Yampy has the
Probably
rolling
Killjoy
thunder
too,
moving into
up
the
there.
next. Sure, they
taken off the top, but BBL won't care so long as they can look their spot in the qualification game.
Yo, Angel's lost his mind.
It's B again, but it looks to be BBL's.
Yeah, a nice bait and switch on the entry, but again, Navi, I was gonna say, are respecting the smokes, but they're trying to spam through it.
And with Angel gone here and no C,
they should be able to get bombed down unless he gets unlucky here.
Paul will be lucky to find a nade kill this time. I tell you what, he's done a decent bit of damage onto Sociable.
But he's also
wow, look at this guy's angle.
You look at him, 14
He's
points
chilling.
of health.
Onto Evan, can't handle it, can't muster up the strength to suffice the Na'Vi push as it comes back through. Sociable already with a chunk taken out of him. Salvo's now
what? You got a double?
Found 3. Yumpy watching over from the tower. The captain's help support, but it's on to Sociable, undetected. And only one player left in front. No time for the
hey, yo, bro! Yeah, probably because playoffs.
Putting the faith in him, repaying that trust with 20 kills already.
I was in the arena when you beat LDLC in Aspen. Jesus, bro.
To this one as well. BBL making a lot of noise, but it's behind closed doors in their own territory, top side of the map.
That's wild.
Not often you see Levin as the lurker. He's the one player slowly making his way through A main.
Need to be careful of drop here because Hero's trying to play close by and aggressive as well.
Valorant.
Lovely combo.
Stun ult combo.
Magnum scorched by Rooksik's ult. And as BBL is slowly
Damn,
creeping
still
into
going
this,
at.
I mean, look, we've got a Bucky on Koala.
Oh
we've
no.
Got, a gun on
that is
Hero.
a bad
Showstopper available. This is scary.
It is scary, but for realistically how long? Because BBL have dealt with everything. A bulldozer through this round. And Koala, maybe Justine can go in to collect the rifle that's sitting in dish. He's already got his ultimate. It'd be a nice little bolster.
Why did MLG disappear?
Probably
stopped making money.
That's the big thing.
Probably just
You've got
lost
to
more money
remember
than they
coming
made.
into this round, there was the stat line about how good Navi actually are on their ecos. They're one of the worst in the region for converting through.
I feel like it's the same thing for so many orgs in Valorant, bro. They don't make anywhere near as much money as they lose.
Just making sure you have a plan coming into every round, and already Navi, in the back of their minds, will be deliberating how the next one.
Missed this game.
EMEA.
Come on, obviously.
His words, not mine.
I think after the last map against Vitality, I mean, backed it up. But he needs to keep it up. Needs to see that performance here.
I would never miss that game.
Most important.
Watch party the Pope reveal.
Offered the most duels head to head.
What? Bro?
What's
happening to the internet?
It's Arcade, where he'll be looking to receive BBL on this round, but main is where the approach comes from, and the reposition is swift from Koala Noob. Trading places with Angel.
I think it's interesting that we're seeing
I'm telling you, bro.
actually be the
If everyone had a
side.
picture of themselves that you had to
Times
put,
he has
like
gone solo with the drone.
when you have the internet, you have to access the internet, you have to have your own profile.
Towards B now, it's the op under fire.
Everything would be different.
A ridiculous shot. Showstopper following it up.
Pope draft
advantage
pick.
Na'Vi, less than 30 seconds.
Yeah.
BBL have got to commit.
It's all about the recovery though, and Magnum being one of those players that could be.
Wait, how does that work? How do you become a new Pope?
Late flank, but how much time will he realistically have to get Valorant?
Actually, though, how do you get drafted?
He might just have heard the steps. He might have heard
they
the
vote?
steps.
Who's they?
But still, as he looks to turn the corner, Hero takes the timing. 10 seconds or less. Koala Noob still going. Op in his hands.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, I watched a video about this. The hierarchy of like
that keeps Na'Vi going. That's the exact kind of bounce back that you needed from them.
Their system.
To Koala Noob's individuals.
Ooh, that's if you don't give him half a chance. Like if, already, Profek is.
I guess they are voting to be fair. That's actually better.
Bitten the bullet. Util dump
more
on
fair.
the site. Aftershock buying a bit more time for Na'Vi to get in position either side of Gen.
I was thinking about this.
Oh, it's Bishop then Cardinal.
Though. Spike goes in.
So 2 out of.
I'll bring this to post.
2 of 3 have to vote.
But they want to push the line.
66% have to vote for you.
Are available, and they're good post-plant ultimates.
How many Cardinals are there?
Edge of the smoke, first kill picked up, blades wide, Levin landing his shots, Navi falling a player at a time, Roxic finally to restore any order, but it goes
133.
down early. And so BBL
Wait, why do you guys know the answers to the questions I'm asking right now? This is not normal information to know.
Making his way out,
There's no way.
Again, the op is good for the duel. It was that first missed bullet that just opened the floodgates.
We watched the
though,
news,
and
Gab.
as soon as BBL got on site, they were never giving up
Don't say
the
we.
ghost.
Yeah, not at all. Nice.
You don't
just
watch shit.
post-punt in
You
general,
watch Twitch
right,
streams.
In terms of how they were watching this.
Put his glasses up after he said that.
This goes will be massive. Straight up gunfights, utility. Looks as if it's been spot on, but still no bullets really flying, or more, I should say, hitting.
Oh, no, I like this from Navi as well. Smoke goes up. Signpost of authority. Seeing if they could clear underpass behind it. But
Thank you, Sad. Sad cat.
Levin has already made his way around. He was the one player they were looking to clear out.
The timing's insane, missing out the haunt, letting it have its full duration. And again though, Navi and Angel have called this perfectly. And
So if you're a Pope, what are the
Not BBL.
Navi have found themselves in a situation such as this.
Like, what's the promotion look
already.
like?
With black and yellow shirts on the line, ready to defend the site. But they have struggled to hold on. Could this be the time? The ult comes in. Hero can give himself a little more sustain with the cage. Drops down to the next layer of defense. And the first couple fights,
100K?
it's only one. BBL clean the slate. The op's still up for Koala, but it's a
100K seems very little
This is a
for
tough pill to swallow, and not the first time Navi
like how hard
have
it
been
would be
put
to
in this
become a Pope.
situation. No save as Levin is ready to backstab. This is number 11.
Yeah,
35 a month?
The operator as well.
I'm there yesterday, bro.
Looking at the economy state, Navi won't have the money to get Koala back on the operator. I don't even know if they'll have enough.
Wait,
money
so does
to
the
get
Pope have to
everyone
pay
on a
taxes?
rifle.
Spins back
Or do
to
you
the
just
early decision
don't
making
get to
as
do that? You
well.
have to do
Sure, Levin burns the dash to get out of dodge and move
Oh,
towards
so
the
you
other
just
side
win.
of the map.
If you get Pope,
You're
you just
then
win.
missing that gap close, basically.
That's
right?
fire.
That's what you want to try and bypass a lot of the traps on site if you pair it with the updraft. Hero playing top site on A.
So what does like a
BBL
Cardinal
are
make?
just so diligent.
Now we're talking about the
2-0
hierarchy.
Navi.
And now I'm asking how much money they all make.
They start off slow, methodical, Roxic.
Yeah,
having to stand
yeah.
up
Okay, in
to the
Valorant
task
terms,
here.
Cardinal is like Immortal, right?
In arcades.
And then Pope is obviously the one Radiant. But I'm
Same
asking
time, Navi
what a Cardinal
made their
makes.
way all the way through A main here. They've got so much information as BBL have completely forfeited this side of the map.
Just wondering how BBL choose to try and play back in here.
There's an ad coming,
And
but
it's
I don't think
Sociable's
anyone gives a
drone
fuck at this
just
point.
going as a solo move. Actually to set up Yumpy in
Pope
dish.
is the chosen one who prevailed. Okay, dude. What the fuck?
It's the question. They have the time for it, and as you can see, the spike starting to show a bit of an inclination towards A.
So,
but
okay.
Project
My question is,
follow
how
up the pack
long
of players. The
when
B
you
site is
become
where BBL look to be going.
a priest?
Yumpy just emptying his pockets as a fake.
How
That's got
long
the attention
is
of the
the,
players towards the bottom
like,
side of the map? So
what's the road
can
look
the
like?
site
The
itself hold on
roadmap
B?
from priest to Pope.
Timing here, and Roxic's the one who comes out on top. And again, Navi.
Let's
taking
say
advantage
priest to
into the
Cardinal,
close
actually.
flank. Oh, momentarily.
BBL should be expecting the second player here as well to try and
Ah, yeah,
clear
fuck
it as
that,
two,
fuck that, fuck
but
that. It's too much work.
Sociable doesn't need
way.
the support. Angel's only got a sheriff. It's a nice couple of
Oh
shots.
my Angel!
With the ult online 2v1. It's
Here
Yumpy
comes the
that's
chat.
gotta stand the
Why
test
can't
now.
you do that?
Managed to dodge the night
Doesn't
ball,
matter,
has
bro.
utility
They still
to
lost the
work
round.
with.
Stun and a flash. Could it be enough? Roxic no molly. Haunt not yet landing. Yumpy still hiding around the corner, that's half. Yumpy still biding his time, looking to win it out. The 1v1!
Like I said.
Yumpy pounds his chest. as
Add
Navi
1
get
of 9 is
dropped.
insane,
A
no?
Red Bull clutch for
This is a
Select.
grind, bro.
What a moment for Yumpy to help fly the Turkish flag against the Turkish players on the other side of the server. Born himself in Finland, but learning the language quickly. A brother to Levin in this side. The team culture building week on week. towards something bigger.
Thank you for the 3
And
months.
now just one round away from a 4th consecutive
Cardinal
win.
is like hard stuck
the
Immortals.
first in the organization's history. In their first ever playoff game.
Yo, wait, so do Cardinals
Thing to push
exist
this
in the
over
United
line.
States, or are they
Look at
just in
Prophet
the Vatican?
And that orbital strike.
Navi are getting proactive, starting to look towards A main. They've done this a couple of times now, but not fully found the value from it.
Okay.
bbl still queued up
Just
to
everywhere
go to
then,
the B
I see.
site, but the cam has caught them in transition.
Yeah, that should be an easy call now for Navi to commit to Levin still in B main as well.
No.
So
Cardinal,
much utility for the
no.
defense to try and
Realistically,
stop this.
Cardinal
Kill
is
trap
Radiant.
on site. Hero supported by the
And then,
smoke.
like,
Rooks
Pope
with
is, like,
the first.
Aspis.
Fantastic
And then
reveal. The Horn lighting
Bishop
up
is
everyone on
Immortals.
bbl, and Navi starting to pick up the kills for themselves. Hero's still alive on site. Shao going down in the smoke as it opens up. Sociable can't
And
find
then
any
Priest
more than
Radiant.
just that.
Or sorry, Priest is
Prophet will be
Ascendant.
keeping his ult for the next round, you think?
What's under Priest?
Oh, I
No
tell you
way.
what, no, he's not going to invest it here, surely not. There's no time, Prophet. It feels like a bit of a waste in the end, but he fancied his chances, and for that, you can't knock him. Little setup here, looking for the punish. It's the aftershock and the salvos. Oh, it is very well set up. Sociable, finding Shao.
What?
Big retake utility offline as well.
Sort of Gentlemates do the same.
That's
as
insane.
As well, so credit to
Okay,
them.
I learned something new
Might
today.
have been knocked out of the competition by bbl, but
Still got to be looking
No,
at
that is
Magnum
insane.
working towards this B side, but as the execute comes in,
No.
BBL
Most
still keep
people in
themselves
this
in front.
chat did
It's the
not
star
know
boy
Vatican
11 who
City
does
was a
it once
country.
again.
look at Magnum though. That's the trap broken and the B site hold shattering.
Okay,
Scattered.
chat, do you think Sam
Navi
knows Vatican
elsewhere.
City is
They'll
a
be
country?
rotating through spawn. The question is,
I
does
would
Magnum
put
wanna fight them ahead
my
of
life
schedule?
on the
It
fact
seems
that
like
he
that's
does
gonna
it.
be the answer.
I would put a lot of people's lives on the fact that that he has no idea.
Even clear this if you're Navi, using the ultimate.
Yo,
to
that's
deny
true.
the spike.
If you
Rooks
said
it,
Vatican
will get
City
it,
to
but
Sam,
won't
he would
deny
think
the
it's a
spike
spell in
flag.
Harry Potter.
Magnum had that, one of his own. He'll get his second as well as Koala goes down. A 1 versus 2 for the Turkish player to deny against the Turkish organisation. And both players are disconnected. This is somewhat winnable, but BBL make history. 1 win away from Toronto.
They're playing